welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host. We will begin shortly. As always, I'd like to give time for others to show. Alright, and let's begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and Orion. You know what you call me. I am your host, the one who reads through the night, who travels through this keen routine to push back the sound and put a smile on everyone's faces. And I hope you're ready when night falls. We come alive, and we gotta gather our gear, get ready, and enter the world of Warcraft. As we're continuing our journey of Final Fantasy. Rewind. Our journey of World of Warcraft Midnight, where Shadren is going through his story, trying to reach level 90. As we're going to work our way to Lore Master. Oh, we're not working. Well, we're getting the button for achievements. Mostly we're going through Kamendor Lord Master. So you see we have 2 zones left to do. Unfortunately, we have all of Sithis still left. But hey, we're going to quest through them all. Well, not all of Sithis. We do have one part of Sithis done. Looks like it's the Alliance. But no, we're not going to fight them. That is NPCs and PvP, and no. Especially, I'm 90% sure we won't get anything good for just attacking the entire base of NPCs. If this was the world quest they did in Legion, that would be a different story. But yeah, we got 30 levels to go till we're at 80, and then we have to start Midnight over again. Alright, that's all we need of these guys. Let's find something else. You know what I can say to this? Every day we're monster hunting. Twilight Prophet. Y'all hearing me, right? Hello, hello. Y'all hearing me, right? Good. Ooh, what's this? Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, we're fighting the element. Wait, so we gotta find more crushers. So the point of our quest right now is the crushers. We've got to kill 20 of these guys, and they're damn spread out. True explorer. Nah. Yeah, I got that. You know, it's funny. Exalted, I feel like it's not even a thing anymore. I will say this. I wonder now how fast we're going to gain experience, because now we're at 25% up for boosted experience. I do wonder if they're ever going to update the old world. God, this is going to be a long one, I'll be honest. In fact, the point is... Got 20, but they're not exactly in a group or anything, or at least as far as I can tell, they're not in a group. They're more spread out. Do something real quick. Stuff. Well, if we're gonna take a while to find 20, we're gonna have to take a while to find 20. So I do wonder. Maybe they're more in a group like somewhere. I mean, we might as well just select this quest since we're really working on it. Although I should probably select the actual monster I'm fighting. Put my chair out a little more. We're halfway there. this is not a thing that I was actually supposed to kill. Now we'll kill it for the XP. Crushers. Okay, okay. I see two. I hope they're having fun. You see any VTubers at any of these cons? I may make numbers, but I'm still killing shit. Was that a second one? He stunned me, but I got exactly where I wanted to be. Maybe. Honestly, I don't know how I would react if I met a VTuber in real life. Especially, I don't actually watch a lot of them. And for the most part, half the VTubes I've watched are just because I can. Even then, it's just most of the times it's just music videos of certain of them. So I will admit, some of the things are just funny to watch. They have neat looking avatars. 19 now, so we just need to kill one last one. That's 20. Alright. So, that's far off. Let's go do this one and we'll get that other one on the way back. We've got spiders to kill. And more scorpions. Puny spider. I hear the dawn. Alright. Well, let's go get the sick. Go around. We got a ways to fly. I don't want to go on too long there. pretty sure I'm supposed to go in one of these caves. Like I said, I turned auto on for a sec because I figured, you know, long flight. Might as well. And I wasn't looking. Yeah. None of you gonna stop me. No, this might have been a mistake. That was a mistake. And sadly, I can't fly back, so. Well, live and learn. Don't worry about this. Oh, that shows up even here, huh? That's weird. I don't know if this shows up on my thing, but I have 0 of the 5 chapters complete. For anyone who's curious about that, that's basically just going into the next patch for Midnight's expansion, I guess is dropped, and I guess the story is building up. I have completed it on my main, which is why it's telling us to wait for that character. We will probably go back soon on Darkbane and start playing. Hey, Wishmeat. Yeah. Ring. Now, while we're here, let's kill you as well. Hey, we 51 now, ding! That's better helmet than we have for the most part. brings me back to where I came. Ah, fuck it. Kill them all! Man, recovery abilities are useful. Come on. You know what I find funny? They run the way I'm going. Like, you're not escaping me doing that. The funny thing, it's not even villainous valor. Like, you know, for example, someone trying to punch and shoot Superman. See, this chick's smart. She's running away from me. Fortunately for you, I'm a warrior. I can literally do that. Right. All our side quests are done. I guess I should say all our quests are done. So let's go turn in. Get some of them. Damn, we did not get that much rest. I can already see the bar again. This is literally just show you that guys these quests. You are still hearing me, right? Oh yeah. Shadren, have you defeated Viral the Vile? Do you have a signet ring? You've done it. Viral is killed. This can only mean doom for the Twilight Hammer's operations in Sithis. There may be more of them scurrying about, but the blow you've dealt to the cult today is one from which they will not easily recover. We already had Twilight run, so this means nothing. But there's more quests. But let's turn in the ones we've got, and then we'll worry about the rest. This is our last chance to save Noggle. Hurry. Yes, it seems to be working. Noggle is coming too. We owe you big time. Both of these suck, but I'll take the healing potion. Alright, he's up and running. Nuggle's lost satchel. Where am I? Where's my bag? I must have lost it while fleeing from Deathclaps, the giant scorpion. In my rush to escape, I walked right into a nest of stone lash flares. The satchel I was carrying had all sorts of rare regions in it. Without them, me and Beetlix won't be able to make the potions that Cenarian Hold needs. I'm too weak to get up yet. But I can make it worth your while if you bring back my regions. I ran to Deathclaps in the southern mountain range behind Bronzebeard's camp. Stepping up security. Excellent. You proved to be a valuable ally in preparing for the war against the Sithid. Alright. You look like the actual quest. First, let's see about every quest that we actually have here. Who knows? Maybe. No, yeah, you're going to the Blast Lands. We don't need that. Commander, my dear Natalia has gone missing. Truth be told, she has been acting strangely for weeks leading up to her disappearance. I caught her talking to herself when no one was around on more than one occasion. She was adamant that everything was okay and that she must be allowed to continue her research. She was last seen heading towards Bronzebeard's camp to the south. My soldiers are spread too thin, Shadren. I need you to go to Bronzebeard camp and question those dwarves. Take this enchanted shard, Shadren. I will be able to hear the dwarves myself through its twin. That reminds me of the mirror from Harry Potter. I can't. The Twilight Hammer cultists once thrived northwest. Here, if you were to venture out there now, you'd find the air swarming with elementals and nothing but scattered pieces of wood and canvas to mark the spot where the camp was. I've recovered a few fragments of clay tablets from the site, but I have too few of them to pierce together anything useful. See if you can find the remaining tablet fragments so we can shed some light into the Twilight Hammer's presence here in Sithis. Alright. So a lot. Where's this quest supposed to be? Well, didn't show my tracking. Let's do this one because it's the farthest and it looks like more of a quest there by the other one anyways. Can't stop, won't stop. So, oh no, I'm just looking at the ground. Don't fight the elements. Well, I mean, we'll fight the elements, but mostly just because they're probably going to get in our way. Like this Desert Rumbler. What's a dungeon I couldn't actually beat as max level, or not a raid, a max level raid. Probably because you need more, that needs to be people group more than a group of more, the sanity meter. I never did try it again at 120, did I? I'm pretty sure I was way higher level than the raid itself. I'm just gonna ignore that guild chat there. Alright, that's done. Let's go get Noggle Satchel and then we'll talk to the dwarfs. these are all rare. Achievements you ain't gonna get easy. Damn. It's nearly midnight. These don't give you anything, but it's still nice. Fast. This is for a quest. Did we already fight this boss? We did. We killed him already. But you know, respawn. Oh. Time to question the dwarfs. I do wonder, what quest could this be for? Probably Mistress Natalia. Okay. Bronzebeard's gone missing again. That dwarf didn't get any of his brother's good sense. Hello, Regard. The commander has sent me to gather some information about his missing wife. You best have a seat then. This is going to be a long one. When we arrived in Sithis, Mistress Maleth was the first of the Night Elves from Cenarian Hole to join the expedition. Her routine was nothing out of the ordinary. From former party to venture into the various hides and search for lost artifacts. That sounds dangerous. It sure is. Those hives were buzzed with varied Sithid and were none too happy to see us. Everything was going fine until we came across a Eclipse Crystal in High Regal. She was drawn to it like a moth to flames. She put her pretty little cheek up against the crystal and instantly entered a trance-like state. Naturally, this worried my crew. We picked her up and carried her out of there with quickness. What happened to her after that? We took her to the commander with hope that the druids of the circle could fix her up. Sure enough, they were able to wake her up. We figured our business with the circle was done and we could get back to work. Weeks passed and everything was going fine. Bran was still around back then, so we had a bit of order in our work structure. Then one day, out of the blue, she appeared back in our camp. Natalia? Are you daft? Who else would I be talking about? Yes, the girl, Mistress Motherop. Yeah, she was back and not in a too good of a mood. That's when the demands started flowing. What demands? She demanded that we immediately head back to Hive Regal. Bran would have none of that sass. He told her that there was no way we could go back into those hives without an army backing us up. We'd gotten far too dangerous, and the number of those stinking insects seemed to have tripled from when we first ventured into them. That's when Natalia lost it. Lost it? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? She went nuts, so. That girl went straight crazy on us. Now, ordinarily, I don't hate girls, but after I recovered from the blackout, I was pretty damn angry. Bran, Rudigar, me, and the monkey went positively orc on her. It was a miracle we were able to fend her off. She seemed almost possessed. Possessed by what? Who knows? Anyhow, that was the last I saw of her. Maybe Frankel can give you better information. Now, not to steer off topic here, but I'm sure the work you were doing for the commander is important. We're on to something huge here, huge. Our request to Ironforge for an army have so far fallen on deaf ears. Apparently, we're stretched too thin in protecting the realm or some such nonsense. I don't think protecting the realm is nonsense. Once you take your report back to the commander, I'll come back down here with some friends. We'll need your help. I'll be back once they straighten this mess out.
Very good.
You know what? Because of all the talking, I definitely needed a drink earlier than expected. That's better. Look into the heavens, warrior. The dragonflights have not been seen in this area for 1,000 years. Those Kudarji are up to something. I just know it. Well, Franco, I heard that you might have some information as to the whereabouts of Mistress Natalia Marleth. Oh, brother, not the skin. Have a seat, sonny. I'm sure Rudiger has told you some of this story already, so I'll spare you the boring details and get right down to the nitty-gritty. That's what I like to hear. Right then, so the mistress has come back for a second ago at the hives, but Braun was having none of that nonsense. Before the melee began, she started talking to something, or someone. Crazier still, she started chanting in a language none of us had ever heard. A language none of you guys have ever heard. That's concerning. Todd, you're telling me it's been stranger continuing between Braun, Rudiger, me, and the monkey. We know 38 different languages, including a touch of Titan, both Vanir and Aesir. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to reference, but actually, yeah, what is the Aesir and Vanir supposed to be here? So anyway, whatever she was click-clacking about, it definitely wasn't with anyone present. She then nodded and went on the offensive. Attacked us all right. You couldn't handle a lone night elf priestess? Listen, Sonny, I'll have you know that whatever attacked us was no priestess of nothing. Well, maybe not nothing. Her eyes were aglow with something evil, and she generally was frothing at the mouth. She came in and did some kind of crazy scream that sent us all running in separate directions, then started flaying our minds. So she's a void priestess? Started flaying our minds one by one. I'd be hearing shadow words in me head, watching the others periodically black out here and there. It was madness. We would have been done for if not for the monkey. I mean to ask you about that monkey. What's there to ask? He's a monkey, you crazy fool. So the monkey went into a frenzy after seeing old Bran flop on the sand face first. Nothing a night elf could do, stopping Gively from pounding her on the noggin. Then what? I'll tell you then what. She went running straight for the hive. And you know what's crazier? Not a single damn bug got in her way or tried to stop her. She ran through them all as if she'd been best friends with them for centuries. What a story. So she went into Hive Regal, and that's the last you saw her. Yep. Thanks for the information, Franco. Dearest Natalia. If she's alive or dead, I must do what is right. She must be found. Alas, I am bound by duty to this outpost. Will you help me once more, Shadren? Hey, we 52. Why am I in the tent? I need to venture to Hive Regal and find what became of my dearest Natalia. This will be no easy task for you. Before you dive headlong into the maw of madness, make sure you speak with those dwarfs further. They might be able to give you some tips on dealing with the Sith that inhabit the hive. And Shadren, if she truly is as mad as they say, do what you must. Commander Marlith at Central Hold in Sethis wants you to find his beloved Natalia. The information you gathered points to Hive Regal in the south as being the area in which you may find Mistress Natalie and Mara. Do not forget to visit the dwarfs at Bronzebeard's camp before venturing to the hive. They might have some additional work and advice for you. And Shadren, remember the commander's word. Do what you must.
What can I do for you?
I think I can formulate an elixir that will help us, that will allow us to readily decipher the glyphs and language of the Sithidin correctly. What do I need? Glad you asked. I need brains. Normally, I need a brain from each of the Sithitite that inhabits the hives. Another brave explorer brought me the two of them here, and never came back from Hive Regal. Bring me back a Sithid brain from Hive Regal, and be careful not to end up like him.
Safe travels.
Oh yeah, I should get my next talent point. Talent, not anything to do with professions.
What's on your mind?
After our initial foray into the hives, Mistress Monolith's madness, 3 hives have been spewing out bugs. The increased activity might be tied to the glyphs covering those strange crystals. If I can get a rubbing of those crystals and the glyphs on them, we might be able to make sense of this madness. Take this transcription set and hit the Hive Regal to the east. Shadren, that's the last rubbing I need.
What's your deck?
Alright, we're going to actually do this quest then. Something's not right here. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful when following the map. Because you just realize I flew into a completely different zone. Hey, where'd this ambusher come from? Brand's Bond, Spirit's Boss Order. To whom it may concern, if you're reading this, I'm either dead or soon to be dead. It's hard to say. Most of the crew is dead anyway. Found information about a Titan. Great battle between him and an old god. Yes, a bona fide old god. Found ancient tunnels leading to the Iraqi Arcade. Taking it. Take this ledge to my old camp. Make sure my monkey's getting adequate food, water, and hugs. Bronzebeard. Explorer Extreme. Watch out for the crazy old god worshipping Night Elf. Alright, let's go turn in that. Well, first, no, let's go get the rubbing. Which I'm 90% sure I actually need to go down this way. But yeah, I do hope one of the next expansions, because as far as I know, Last Titan is only updating Northrend. I do hope one of the next expansions also does update the rest of the old world, because originally they updated it with Cataclysm because they thought the old world, you know, was getting all behind and all that. But hey, who knows? I will say this, if they do give us an update, I hope they'll let us make a new character or something, or like give us a new allied race or something. Like a new class, because damn. They gave us an update to the old world. But like no reason to actually do anything with that, I would be like, what would I be going with? You know, I want to pull a couple more if I'm going to keep fighting every single little thing. I know I really shouldn't be doing that because, well, let's be honest, that got me killed last time, but this place is just so big and filled with shit. Plus, who knows, I might be going the wrong way somewhere. Nope. Yep, she became a high priestess of Cthulhu. Venison is an old god. Although one who I think by Cataclysm is already meant to be dead. Oh, she's dead. Hope the commander's not going to be too upset that I killed his wife. Gathering. Alright, let's get out of here. No, damn, I still need a brain? Ah, we'll kill him outside. Why is there... Okay, then. Why are you laughing? Magus, did you get affected by an old god? Alright, we got the brain. Okay, what are you? Soon we shall rid Azeroth of the Sithid abomination presence. Their potential for destruction is... Oh, I didn't get enough time to read that. You know what? I appreciate that I made you laugh, but I'm generally curious what I said that made you laugh, because I cracked, no joke. You know, Magus, you might actually have been affected by an old god. Unfortunately, there's only one solution. I'm a bit lost right now. Yeah, it would. Unfortunately, in this context, we're literally doing side quests, and one of the items is a brain. I'm just cracking a joke. The idea is, you know, old gods and all that. But hey, we got a lot of side quests to turn in. Alright, go. Go play with the monkey, kid. I don't have time for this.
How are ya?
Outstanding. Don't wander too far, kid. We might need you to take on another task or two.
See you soon. Talk to me.
Bron
You got my attention.
Bronzebeard's lost letter. Oh dear.
Oh,
Well, this explains a lot. If you ever find a way into the Arathi... Well, we're not wielding that. Arathi Quay, keep an eye out for old Ron. I'm afraid he'd be powerless without his monkey.
walk with you.
Find some crazy night elf lass in there. Be sure to give her a kick in the duff.
You're there.
I can't make heads or tails of these gifts. I've never seen anything like this. I hope Phil's research can shed some light on this mess.
Watch your back.
Ding, ding, ding. Level 53. We're on the verge of a breakthrough, Shadren. The rubbings you recovered have allowed us to rate the glyphs on this crystallized prism. They are apparently a means for the Kraki and other unknown entities to communicate various messages to the Sithit. Fortunately, that's all we could get out of these glyphs. We need to find a way to unlock the messages hidden within the crystals. Take the glyph crystal prism to a geologist, Larksplain at Centurion Hole. She might be able to help.
Walk with you.
Perfect. We were going to go right back there anyways. Fortunately, we're going to have to tell the commander about his wife. She fell to the void. I can see what's potentially going to be our next two quests of this area right here. No spies allowed and lazy prospectors. The Twilight Mystery. The Ravaged Camp can be found northwest of here. Come back when you have all the fragments. Just as I expected, I can decipher individual words in the tablets, but they appear to be devoid of any logic or meaning. It's not unknown for the Twilight Hammer sects to use a code to hide the meaning of their text. I'll have to go to someone who knows more about this sort of things. The Deserter. There are rumors of a Twilight Hammer member called Ortel having deserted his sect. Word has it he hid mountain southwest of Southwind Village where he lives as a hermit. Perhaps you can enlist his help deciphering the tablet. Take the restore tablet and seek out Ortel. Oh my, what do you have there, Shadren? The reason the dwarfs cannot decipher the glyphs is because there's nothing to decipher. The shifting outer layer of the prism must properly align with the inner crystal's markings in order for the message to be transmitted. Clever. While we should be able to translate this data, we must first unlock the code. There is only one clue on the surface of the prism, assuming the rubbings were transferred correctly, and it looks grim. Unraveling the mystery. Alright, we got another one done. Oh yeah, let's go tell the commander about his wife. At least he's probably going to be understanding. Vandermar clutches at his chest. Cthulhu, what is the meaning of all this? What is Cthulhu? How could this fiend have turned my sweet Natalia into a monster you described? Oh, shit. Alright. Now we're making our way through. No, still haven't found my bag. Well, I should count my lucky stars, so at least the poison's been cleansed. Yes, you brought my satchel back, and my rare ingredients are all in here. I'll be in your debt for a long time. I guess we'll take that one. Thanks for finding my region, Neon. That poison made me a bit tired. And he's dead. I'm kidding, he ain't dead. Well, that quest line wasn't nothing, but... But our work in Sithis is almost done. We're already 3 out of the 5 chapters done. I thought for a second that was an alliance base. I'm like, fuck. Don't get attacked. I see quests right here, but I ain't seeing any quest givers. Which means either we're going to have to do something to unlock them, or we're missing something. Hermit or Tell?
Need something?
You, how did you find me? Who are you? You weren't followed. Where are you? Speak.
Good day to
So
you.
you're familiar with my old organization. You must be with the Cenarian Hold. You seek information to use against them? Come closer. Perhaps we can be of mutual assistance.
What can I do?
The Twilight, ooh, looks like the next one's up. The Twilight Lexicon. The Twilight Hammer are not kind to those who leave their ranks. They hunt me to this day like I'm some sort of beast. Needless to say, any enemy of theirs is a friend of mine. Decipher this tablet. I need the book used by their scribes to encode secret messages. The Twilight Lexicon. It's such an important tool that they keep it in 3 chapters in different locations. The officer entrusted with the lexicon are known as the Twilight Keepers. Look for them at Twilight Hammer camps. Alright, we gotta kill 3 Twilight Hammer members. Jeez, what I get a message about? Alright, that's the next camp we'll be going to. Which I'll be surprised if that is not one of the storylines. Ooh. Looky who I see here. The one who holds chapter 3. Oh, they say it's in different locations, which means I'm guessing I'm going to travel somewhere else to find the other 2. Nice. Well, you're done. Holder of chapter 1. Oh, Phantom Stream. Hey, ding times 4. Man, we're leveling. Good thing we only have 2 more zones. This and Udo Crater to do. Udo Crater I think only has 3 3 quest areas. Crackling Thunder. Sadly not an ability. Now we have to go the farthest away for Chapter 2. Now we have all the chapters. Well, I'll give him respect. He carried at least some chance. But it just wasn't enough. But yeah, damn, we're gonna lose our rest again. Which, I mean, honestly, God, in the end of the day, it's not that matter. I mean, we're still pretty much getting XP plus. I'll be 100%. I'm literally just leveling this so I can get a character of every race. I literally do not care what happens to this character once I max him out. Like, he's not going to be an all-time regularly leveling or anything. Because at this point, he is what he is. It's just a good place to actually do an achievement I've not really ever focused on. Alright, before we continue with the quest, because I am talking a lot, I need to keep hydrated. I'm going to grab another water. So BRB. Returned. Alright, Hermit, who goes there? Oh, it's you. Did you find those lexicon chapters yet?
Hello.
Yes, these are the parts of the book. Let's get started then, Shadren. Swap every third word with the words from the second chapter. Then swap every word with words from the first chapter. Wait, did I get that backwards? Okay, here we are. Pretty valuable chunk of information, I must say. I've seen Cenarian Circle forces arrive at Sithis. They plan to drive the Twilight Hammer out, don't they? This will help. Take this parchment to their leader, Commander Marla. Soon the Twilight Hammer will be vanquished, and I will be outside of their grasp for good. And until the Twilight Blade is formed. Now that I have the Twilight Lexicon in my possession, there's a small favor I'd like you to ask. My former organization has a secret encoded bulletin they circulate on a monthly basis. If they make any progress searching for me, they call off the search. Word will be published on the True Believer. Though this information is obviously valuable to me, the publication contains other useful information that I can share. Bring me any encoded text you find on the Twilight Hammer. So basically it's another one of those collect 10. We've only gotten 4. Heartbreaker? Yeah, I did a lot. Alright. Nerf gravity. What is this you bring to me, Shadren?
What
This is very interesting information indeed, Shadren. This sheds some light on the presence of the Twilight Hammer in Sithis and undoubtedly helps us in our struggle against them. Your efforts will be handsomely rewarded, warrior. Nice. Alright. So being now I only have literally 2 quests left. Or 1 quest actually left in this area. We're going to talk to the general, but I'm going to see if I can still pick up this quest. Not, hey, we're almost through Sithis. Literally just the Twilight Lexicon. Still see nothing here about these two. So I guess let's talk to the general. Yeah, Sithis ain't an insane area, so. Good you're here, but there's no time to waste making small talk. You need instructions and you need to get out of there. Listen up. Okay, there's not 1 quest. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick reload just to see my things being weird. Okay, so there is no quest showing up. Unless he's telling me I need to do True Believer, so I actually do need to hunt down and kill everyone. Which, hey, if I need to collect 6 more, I'll do it. Yeah, alright, so it looks like we just might have to do this now. Alright, no matter. We're just going to go and attack as many until we get 10. We did it before, we'll do it again. No, if this leads us to our next quest line, then I say fuck it. Let's go. The thing is, I need to make sure I'm attacking ones that actually will drop. Oh wait, no, this might be that same thing from last time. They all drop it. It just doesn't look like they do. Gather a crowd. And fight! At least some of them are staying and dying when they're supposed to. Look, we already got 2 more. He's in a frenzy, but I ain't helping him. Look, we're already at 7. Not bad at all. That poor Avenger, he just was probably sleeping. But we still get a nice long dirt nap. Nice group ready to give me plenty. Well, not as big of a group as I hoped, but
think I used my shot ability, didn't I? Yeah, I killed some of them rather quickly. Or I just pulled, no, I pulled them out of their area. Whatever. We'll kill 3 at a time and then we'll worry about the rest. Okay, if I'm lucky, I'll get 3 just from this guy. Hey, what do you know? I did get lucky. Let's go turn these in. Aw, we're no longer rested. But hey, if this keeps us going, then we're in a good place. If you find any encrypted texts, I'm quite curious to read this month's True Believer. Excellent. I'll get to decoding these as soon as possible. If I find anything interesting, I'll find some way to get the information to you. Alright, and that's it for the Sithis quests. Alright, we completed Sithis. Which means... I think these quests are once the sword is in it. That's why they're not probably showing up. Not honestly a zone I will admit is the best, but hey. You know what that means? One more zone to go, and we'll have Lore Master of Kamendor. Oh. And there's only 3 quest lines, it looks like, in Ugu Crater we actually need, so even better. Let's take this. Sithis was a sickened land before Sargeras struck. At least there was life within the sands. If is your business in the past complete, champion? Can you return me to the present time?
Be careful.
Yeah. See, this zone has completely changed. Yeah, see, this is why this is most likely those quests were here. Alright, but we're done here. It's time to move on to Ugodo Crater. I will say, if this means... It's surprising me the ghost lands I don't have complete. Time to say at the end. Oh, Maximilian of Northshire. What ho, traveler, you must know that you have set upon the camp of Maximilian of Northshire. Perhaps you have heard tales sung of my many exploits. I can see from the look in your eyes you have, that glint of recognition upon your visage, like the White Lady's reflection of old Stone Corn Lake. It is clear to me that you seek adventure. As you seem able enough and thoroughly well-intentioned, I would offer you to make you my squire. Speak to Maximilian of Northshire to learn more about becoming a squire. Stay your sword and loosen your cap. Before we do battle with our blades, I first have prepared an assault to unleash upon your ears. Are you prepared? Alright, I'm ready. A squire is the right hand of a knight. As you are already fully aware, hands are especially good at carrying things, and thus your first duty will be to carry my sundries, knickknacks, and other miscellaneous paraphernalia while I dispense justice across the land. To lug around such etc. is a job unbefitting of a knight. Understandable? Very good. Secondly, you must know that a knight embraces no tenets more tightly than of chivalry. He clings to his generosity as tightly as he clings to his lance. His valor shines as brightly as his armor, and while his small sword may be sharp, his manner among allies is soft and courteous. Now tell me, Shadren, do you give your oath to hold to the teachings of chivalry and gallantry? I give you my oath. I did not just say good Shadren, chivalry and gallantry are the charges of the knight. You seek only to be a squire. The colossal burden of chivalry is unfit for the squires. For, as I mentioned before, only the colossal burden that you are to bear is that of my belongings. Yes, sir. Moving on. As chivalry is the way of the knight, I am a knight, you must know that my own intentions are indeed valorous. It is true, I fight for my lady Dolorelia, proclaim her beauty and majesty across all the lands. Any who question her beauty are without a doubt the most vile of enemies, and must be brought to justice. As I speak, it occurs to me that I am a failure. We have come quite far in the squiring ceremony, yet I have not ascertained whether or not you deserve my charity or my righteous fury. I must know, do you agree that my Lady Dilver is unquestionably the fairest lady across all of Azra? Yes, she is, unquestionably. I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations, Shadren, for you have completed your training. You may now ride beside me into the fray. Woohoo!
So, who can probably already get a guess what this character is supposed to be a reference to?
What can I do for you?
Important lesson.
Greetings.
You please me, Shadren. For this day forward, you are no longer a simple beggar, but a squire loyal to Maximilian of Northshire. Prepare yourself for our first sally, good squire, for together we shall plunge our fists deep, elbow deep into what they call adventure.
Be careful.
Maximilian is in deep prayer, oblivious to your presence. The evil dragons of Ugo Crater.
King's honor, friend.
This crater is filled with a magnet breed of dragon. Have you seen them? They wander all about, parading their spiky backs, lizardy faces all over the crater. Don't let them fool you, squire, for these dragons are no minions of the graceful Alexstrasza, the red dragonflight of life. They are clearly vicious and in dire need of a hero's blade. I've decided that I will slay no less than 15 of them. As my squire, you must come along. Should we become separated, you may meet me back here at the hot springs. Help Maximilian of Northshire slay 15 dragons.
Go with honor, friend. Need help?
Yep.
Be careful.
Yeah, these are the dragons, these dinos. Knight errant. Ding times 55. Oh, well, I can't do my talent right now. Dragon! Again, we're fighting dinos. Yeah, I don't want to fight the elite. Well, we have 5. We're about to kill our 5th dragon. Alright, let's hunt some more. turn. I shall run through you through. Alright, let's kill some more. Dragon! Alright. Keeping in the family. Or Deloria! Alright, one more. There we go. The evil dragons of Ungoro, and that makes 15 of them. Justice has a name today, and that name was Maximilian of Northshire. For Deloria! Not sure why we can just try. Town dwellers were made to be saved.
Well met.
A feeling that we may find more than dragons here in this crater. My paladin's instincts tell me that there are townsfolk nearby that require aid. Those in distress cannot be ignored. Let us sally forth, Squire Shadren. The people of Ungoro require aid. Rescue the dwellers by the shore, the dweller in the cliff, and the dweller of the north.
Go with honor, friend.
Not sure if you can fly, but here's that the adventure has made itself apparent. Look for a town yonder dweller treads endlessly through. Watch the cursed bird becomes flame, ash as soon as it is slayed. What? I'm not sure what he just killed, but okay. Curiously, the bird does not become flame and ash. A phoenix does not become a flame and ash upon slaying is a dire omen. Omen deed. If your accuser gnaws at you, then you may know your salvation was delivered by Maximilian. So, I think he just killed someone's pet. I don't know what, because it seems the quest glitched out a little bit, because we did not see anything there. I also could not read his dialogue fast enough. I'd fly, I just don't know if we'll lose him for if we fly. Now, this does make me wonder if this is even one of our quest lines. Yep, the Ballad of Maximilian is one of them.
How's everybody doing tonight? Maximilian, do not run through any dragons. The crystal pylons would go crater are a mystery to all. The few inhabitants, they are a source of legend with much speculation to their purpose.
Light be with you.
Where would one go to find town dwellers? Third question. One might check the perimeter of the hot springs. One might look for a signal flare up in the cliffs to the west. Finally, the path to Sithis, far to the north, is fraught with danger. Those would be the places I check. Okay, so I can see she's here.
Light bless you.
Luck is with us today. A town dweller appears before us, stuck in Craig without hope of escape. Let's go save them. Fear not, for Maximilian of Northshire has arrived to deliver you from your rocky tomb. Yep. Now cry not as you fall not to your death, but into the waiting arms of my squire. Off you go. Whoa, do not throw her. I was not any.
Please honor friend.
Well, he didn't kill her. Before I take my leave, you must be told that it's not my fault that you lay stretched on the ground, but the fault of my squire. Well, if you didn't tell me you were going to throw her, unless you were now free from the mountain's grip and safe from harm. Marshall stands lie to the east, I believe. I don't think that's right. Okay. I think he just killed a fish. Alright, can't go in water. It's just the way he stopped earlier made me think he couldn't. Look, a Tundra has lost his crate to the surface water of the Goka hot springs. Fear not, I only seek to help. Is that your crate floats upon the water? So far and usually close, yet so perilously far away? Move not an inch, I shall lead you. Gloria, the lady of my heart, tell me often that kindness is all I need in the height of such chivalry. My scar will pull your crate from the water for you post haste. Dweller's crate. Pull it off the belongings.
Glory to Signora.
I'm not sure I know what to make of all this, but thank you for returning my crate.
Hold your head
I want to know
up.
the story of the crate. Our duties fulfilled. Even so, it troubles me that the people today are less than gracious. Perhaps tomorrow we shall experience proper thankfulness. Now we must ride. More adventures await.
What can I do for you?
The spirits of Golgaka Hot Springs.
Need help?
A moment is serious now, Shadren. We have an important quest ahead of us. The treacherous dragons that plague this valley will not cease their mischief until we destroy their broad matter. Before we even attempt to complete such a task, we must ask the light for aid. I've seen the light manifest itself nearby, a form of spirits floating by the shores of Golgaka Hot Springs. Come, I must speak with them and ask them for aid.
For the Alliance.
I worry what he's going to do. Oh no, he's still on my side. Square, please stand next to me as I request the blessing of this light-based spirit. So, this is Steam. Light grant us the ability to bring Udogoro's dragons to their demise. I also ask you to shine your glorious light upon the immaculate face of my Lady Deloria. Finally, please find in your heart to forgive my squire, for I see that you are smiting him. I accept your blessing. For I understand you are newly trained, but I must tell you not to kill the spirits of the light. That was not a spirit of the light. Square, please stand next to me as I request the blessing of this light-based spirit. Like, grant us the ability to bring Udogoro's dragons to their demise. So you're just going to say the exact same prayer. Let's ask you sprinkle wildflowers around the feet of my beloved, my beautiful Deloria, wherever she may walk. And finally, please find in your heart to forgive my squire, for I see you smiting him. I accept your blessing. Well, you pacified the light elemental. Might I ask you a question? What act have you committed to make the spirit so angry at you? First, that you had the patience to sit so still while they pummel you so violently. Literally, we were killing them. Now we may proceed. The teeth and scales of Udogoro's greatest dragon await us. Let us reconvene my camp as friends and fellow heroes to discuss our final and most dangerous quest. Hup hup, Cremento. What the fuck am I doing with? This is one crazy Dawn Quinento. Sword no Shile. It's actually better than mine. So is the shield. No, I'll take the shield because that's the stamina. The time we have waited is upon us. Squire Shadren, Ungoro's broad mother will perish in my hands. The gravity of our task weighs heavily on me, but with the power of the light behind us, we are guaranteed to succeed. Are you ready to depart? Help Maximilian of Northshire kill the Devastator Queen. If you become separated from Maximilian, meet him at Rogako Hot Springs in Ugoro Crater.
Be careful.
We set forth in search of the dragon's physical broadmother. Follow me, Squire. Well, look, Cremeto's hooves have kicked up some stones that we may use against the mighty dragons. Oh, glorious day. You should try my stallion's stomp ability. Her powerful hooves will cleave the ground, sending any nearby dragons. Queen. The dragon up ahead. She's larger than I first anticipated. Friend, hear me out. I am Maximilian of Northshire. I have come to deliver you. Your blood will fill great Uther's ghost is chasing after us. Squire, do something. Throw rocks at it. I have no plan. I promise you, throwing the rocks ain't gonna do shit here. Actually, it's doing more damage than I thought. Throw the shield. Throw his armor. The Ballad of Maximilian. Today saith, huzzah, today we have learned that while armor can be replaced, valor has no price. Because of you, key involvement in this task, I hereby graduate from squire to the fledgling knight. No longer do the chains of servitude bind you to me. You are free to serve other masters. Go with honor, young hero, for chivalry, the light, and the beauty of Deloria. Take the shield. Alright, ding times 56. And we'll be collecting that new shield after this. And another talent point. Yeah, if anyone didn't realize, that's a Dawn Quieto storyline, or parody character. We got ourselves a new shield. Obviously it doesn't reflect on our character because we have transmogs. And we completed our first quest into Udagoto Crater. Crystals of light, crystals of power. Fuck it. Let's make our way here.
Such a quiet day today. J.D. Colley, Marshall's Expedition. I'm sure you noticed them, Shadren. They're everywhere. What am I talking about? Why the crystals, of course. The crystals. They're all over the crater. Most people... Sorry, my left eye's giving me trouble. Most people ignore them, but I have strange feeling that they hold power within. See, I'm running a little low on the crystals I have here. Think you might be able to collect some more for me? You'll find yellow crystals to the northwest, red crystals to the... oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You have a great day.
Marshall's Expedition. Welcome, I'm Wildren Marshall, and my sister and I run this expedition of explorers and scientists. You have a moment, I don't like the look of those elementals on the volcano, warrior. You have too much equipment, too many notes, and one crazy elemental could streak its way through our camp and do terrible, terrible damage. Show them that their new neighbors aren't to be trifled with, and bring back the ashes that they leave behind. We might as well do a little science with them while we're at it.
See you later.
I create a thermometer to take readings of the temperatures of the volcano, and I like to find the hottest lava flow. If you give the measurements in degrees, crack and right, here, take it, and take the readings of the temperature at the ridge whenever you see a hot spot. Hot spots are usually take the form of glowing rock pillars jutting out of the ground. To find them around the base of Fire Plume Ridge, one trip around the perimeter will likely suffice. Every quest I can find.
Hi, how are
Believe what? I'm Nolan, Tacker, Marshall Expedition's new chef of the guards. I'm also their chef. Their chief of the guards. I'm also their chef. There's actually more overlap than you think. I got a little fun task for you. Have you seen those spiked pits around the perimeter of the camp? See if you can convince some of the nearby dinosaurs to walk into them. If you throw this raw meat at them when they're not looking, to make them hungry or angry. Either way, it's fine as long as they follow you into the pit.
on the way?
Zen Tree. Finding Stormclaw. Zen Tree's been studying the ways of the Druid Hungmir. Hopefully one day Zen Tree join the Druids of the Talon and soar over this crater as a storm crow. But for now, my mentor says I stay here and wait, so Zen Tree waits. I know another Druid who might be able to use your help. His name is Garly Stormclaw. He's somewhere to the east of here studying regions. Maybe you go talk to him?
You see it.
Okay, you missed the bread quest? Alright. Okay. Will we complete every quest? Who knows? Okay, this is not one of those spots. Maybe this is what I'm actually supposed to be looking for.
Really? That's not one of them? Whatever, we'll figure it out. Explore Eversong Woods. Wait, it's these spots? So I take it that's not the hottest spot? Okay, we're making progress. We should probably work on the hot spots now. Because we're almost basically got enough of the hot, but is that the hottest spot? Kitty, that was nothing. I feel like we did that one. Ah, whatever, I'll fly it. That's right. Sure is not hot enough. Damn. Alright, we did it. Now the goal is just to kill the elementals. Then we'll probably do the dinos. And I don't know if we'll start collecting the crystals. I'm guessing with crystals, we're going to be searching for a while. Of course, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to fly around and just find them all. So I probably want to sell some shit after this. I really should. Next time I go back to Orgrimmar, then I probably will to do the rest. Mode after this. I'm gonna pick up bigger bets. So we're still just rocking bags that are 14 slots. We probably can get higher bags at least now. Alright. Let's go get some dinos. The dinos and the traps around here. I don't know about the trap. Maybe. Honestly, not sure what trapsy means. Oh, I didn't know. I do have that. I was gonna say that buff probably makes more sense in a different location, but getting those dinos painted. And after that, we'll probably work on this quest. All right, dinos are down. So we gotta collect crystals. Oh, nice. You don't all get them in the same lot. Get more than one, and there's just like 7 individuals. You can collect groups. Well, some are 1 and 1. Meh. I'll take it. Maybe we'll get all these quests done, and then we'll call it for the night. Well, we might wait on the Garlf's one, because that I feel like is just going to set us into another chain. Okay, that's 2. Keep our eyes for green crystals. Nope. We are in the area for it. I'm just not seeing a lot of green crystals. See more. Crate of food stuff. We're just gonna. You find what appears to be a crate of food left behind when this camp was abandoned. On the outside of the crate, you can make out the stamp that says "Property of Martial Expeditions." Perhaps you might find someone who could use this. Hey, another quest. Why not? Alright, now let's go get the red and yellow crystals. No, we should probably stay low to the ground at least. Looks like this is yellow. Got 3. The fact they're not exactly random drops makes this quest probably work a little better, or simpler, but the fact that it's such a wide area, you can't always tell. But hey, I think we've found quite a few. We need one more. This one was not being nice with the drops. Oh, whatever. This one right here will be the final one. There's no way we get 0 off this. Alright, which means red now. Damn, I thought this would take us longer. Look, we barely got into the zone. We already found one. Wow, when I said 1, I didn't think it'd literally be 1. The rest of these drop better. Wow, this is literally the only time we fought anything in this entire quest. Yeah, when I... Oh shit, I'm gonna have to actually want to loot. Do I have anything I can toss out? Oh god, because I have to risk all I can. Yep, guess we're gonna have to mount up real quick.
How
All the junk. So, we made some room, but like I said, when we get out of here, I gotta sell some shit. Why was that doing inventory when... Whatever. Fortunately, I think the mobs are making it so I can't see the crystals, so... Or did we already loot the crystals? I don't know. One more red crystal. I see it, we'll sell some stuff, turn it into quests, and then yeah, we'll probably call it for the night. I can't imagine we're gonna have much quest time left. But hey, we've got our crater, we've already gotten 1 of 3. Yeah, I think by next episode we'll definitely... Oh, what's this? Another one of those, huh? Oh god, it's good in there. Abandoned research camp. You find what appears to be a piece of research equipment left behind when this camp was abandoned. Just onto the side of the device were the words, property of Marshall Expedition. Perhaps you might find someone who could use this. I don't know who the fuck wrote that, because that's just terrible. Yeah, we have a lot of quests to turn in. Honestly, the crater itself isn't a big area either. First order of business. So weapon merchant, sell all junk items. And, you know, let's sell the shit we're not... See, that's not worth it here. 2 HP? Yeah, no. This is better than what anything I'm wearing. You're telling me. No, I'm sorry. I'm put the heirloom gear away. Mana, we're not wearing it. That is actually better than what we're wearing. Okay, I think we made enough room.
Glad I could help.
Alright, yes, Shadren?
Hello.
Well, that's just a little portable dynamometer. Where'd you find this? Surprised it's still functional even after all these years. I'll have it delivered to Shizzle promptly.
See you around.
Hello, stranger. Welcome. I don't know why I'm reading that. Volcanic activity.
What can I do?
Do you think the volcano is active? I wonder why it didn't explode when the cataclysm hit. Locked?
Good day to you.
I hope that did the trick. I'll take the ash. This may come in handy sometime down the line.
What can I do for you?
I'm still a bit concerned about these fire elementals, Shadren. One last request. Head to the top of Fire Plume Ridge and kill the one they call Blaze Runner. He's the biggest and strongest of all the elementals in the crater. With him gone, I'll be able to sleep much better.
Safe travel.
Next episode. Is this stuff
See you around.
Is this stuff still good?
Good day to you.
What have you got there?
How are you?
Oh wow, it's some really old food. Hey, hold on, take a look at this. This honey brought us these old rations that we've been in. No, not from Marshall's Refuge, from the old base camp. Well, then turns back towards you. I'm not sure I want to peek inside. I'll just give it an old. I guess he'll know what to do with it.
Have a good one.
Yeah. I'll go there myself, but I'm a little scared of the fire elementals there. These results are astounding. My boss will be pleased. Thank you, kind Heinmir. Speak with Spraggle. My good friend Spraggle has been fretting about something for some time now. I'd help her, but as you can see, I'm pretty comfortable right now. Could you check in with her and see what she needs?
Hey.
Excellent work, Shadren. Now we'll be a bit safer from the dinosaur attacks. Plus, I've got all this fresh meat to serve to my men.
Be seeing you.
Hey, Digging Times 57. The fray.
Well.
What? Crackly sent you?
Yeah.
You gotta help me, Shadren. My friend Ringo left earlier to explore the volcano to the north here, and he's been gone way too long. I'm really worried about him. Do you think you could find him? Why don't you take my canteen with you? If you do find Ringo, I'm sure he'll need it.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
Alright, let's try this quest done. You should know I'm onto something here, Shadren.
Hey.
Now I will continue my experience. Thank you, Shadren.
Seeing you.
Alright. On that note, like I said, I'm going to call it here for the night, guys. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share your favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know others be entertained by my show, send them my way. I will happily entertain you all. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It can only help out the channel. And if you're wondering what that benefit for subscribing is, feel free to ask. I will be happy to share. And please note, we do still have the subscribe challenge going on. I know I should start bringing it up at the beginning of the streams. I just keep forgetting to do it. But, hey. I will eventually... do that, but... I will eventually. But, on that note, while the night show might be ending for the night, don't go anywhere just yet, because I am going to raid someone. And just like last time, I think we'll raid... Mr. Blitz. You know, he's such a nice streamer. I like him. He's chill. He's a good guy. Alright, let's raid Mr. Blitz. He's doing some Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. So let's give him a raid. Start the raid, and we'll
We're in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's raid.
I can't believe you're still there. A night house? What? How was your night anyway, C-Town? Hopefully you had a great night. Oh. Nope. I can spring up like a rabbit, but I can't get over the dang thing.